What is up, people of the YouTubeverse? I am coming at you once again with a fun little talky video kind of thing. I just want to say some good stuff happened and stuff. We're gonna celebrate some good stuff and whatnot. Kind of get a little bit of a change up from what you're probably seeing on a lot of the other YouTubes and stuff, where it's just like nothing bad with the ones where they're all loud and crazy and having themselves a good time. But the ones like, where we're kind of making people uncomfortable for our own amusement is, yeah, I don't like that. So I've been actually following on stuff, legal mindset and Atozy and some of the people they're covering and what they've done to other people in different parts of the country. It's just so I'm changing up the feels on that, having watched that, because I've just been curious, man, because I do want to travel to other countries one day, but I'm kind of worried that other people might ruin how other people are going to look at me if I visit the country, because yeah, they're going to see those things and not going to really see the norm. So, but I've been watching a lot of that, and I want to steer away from that. And something really good happened to me today, man. I had one of those moments again. It's not one of my first ones, but I had a customer come in today, and I spoke with them beforehand already about stuff. They came from a different pet store, and I'm not going to call out the other pet stores from the big ones, but they were not given proper information, and they were left confused and knowing how to do water changes properly. Until I told them what they should be doing, they were doing full water changes and everything. And they came back today, and she's telling me, we're listening to you this time, and we have some algae growing on the glass of the tank. It's not in the rocks or anything. I moved the rocks around, nothing came out of the rocks. But what are we supposed to do about the algae on the glass? And, well, you scrape it off with a plastic straight edge. You don't want to use metal on your tank. So something plastic, or if it's not too bad, you can do something like an old toothbrush, man. Just get you one of them old toothbrushes, nothing fancy. Just kind of rub it around and it'll scrape it off the glass. And then usually the filter will pick it up, or if you have big pieces, you take your net and scoop it or something. Or if you have stuff like shrimp and bottom feeders, they'll eat that algae up that you knock off the glass. So either way, yeah, algae's not a bad thing, actually. So that's something that I do tell a lot of people that surprise them. I'll get into that in a second. But thankfully, they're very happy. They're going to be coming back. They look for me, and that's not the first time this has happened. But this is happening more and more with the store I'm working with now, because I started working with this place in February, and over time, people have become regulars. They're seeing me, they're recognizing stuff. And also I've had people come in and telling me that the tanks look better than they've seen it in the years coming at that store. So it's just my confidence was shattered when the old store let me go, because I didn't want to leave it. I didn't want to leave the animals. But things be what it be. I'm sure that there was something on my end that they were upset about more so than I probably think or whatnot. I know I got in a lot of trouble with giving sales and stuff and trying to help people out and whatnot. I didn't think I was doing anything too bad, but if the boss peoples up above think I'm taking money from them or trying to short them to help people out in any way more so than I should, I can get it. I don't think I was. I never gave a whole big bunch away, but I would give 10 or 15% here and there willy-nilly off of certain situations and stuff, that kind of deal. And I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know why I was let go exactly, but then I'm sure probably part of me, I'd never been fired or let go from any job in 20 plus years, and I've never really been written up either. Like, I've had warning write-ups and stuff, things when I was younger and stuff, but it's weird. But my confidence was shattered after that happened, because I got into that job and I was like their best, man. I was the animal guy. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't doing stuff right. Things changed. They were restructuring everything, and it was weird. They wanted us to do stuff I didn't agree with as well, and they had way too many animals. So a lot of it, I'm bummed I was fired. And I said I wouldn't be talking about that anymore, but it's weird. It's weird. Anywho, I probably, if y'all are still here after that ramble, and then you win it, thank you so much. I did not mean to go on that little tangent right there. But back to the good stuff. I'm just saying, it's great to be getting that again. And let's go into some of the stuff I was telling this customer, because, hey, that's not the first time I heard it. I'm sure y'all got some questions too. So, when it comes to algae in tanks, green algae, string algae, stuff like that, it's usually signs of early tank developing and stuff, getting healthy, because algae is still a plant. It's still a living organism. Not fun to look at, mind you, I get that, but outside of that, plants aren't going to want to live in something that's not healthy waters. So it's not fun to look at. It's not, in your mind, a good thing, but in reality, it's an amazing thing, because your water is healthy enough for microorganisms to bloom to a point that we can see it visually with our own eyes without having to use any sort of magnifying glasses or microscopic material, lenses of any kind to enhance such small sort of environments or creatures, So that's amazing. So algae is not as terrible as you might think. There are different forms of it now. So it can come in slimy stuff, it can come in stringy stuff, and it can come as what you normally see it as, which is like greenish or brownish. There is red algae, there is black fuzzy algae, there's white fuzzy algae, and there's even algae that comes up at the top of the water that kind of like settles on still waters and looks like milk left in the microwave too long. All of them types of algae. And if you do have any problems with any of that algae, best thing to do, cut back your light cycle. You want to get about a 6 to 8 hour light cycle. If you have no plants in your tank, then go ahead and turn the lights off for a few days, man. Your fish are not going to be that worried about it. I find that fish don't really care as much for the cycles. Now, if you have blinding lights on them 24/7, that's going to stress them the heckadoodle out. And you don't want to do that. But they were asking me those questions, and this is more like a shout out to those customers and stuff and all that good stuff. And then I'm actually going to probably do more of a video on that, but I'm reaching about 7-8 minutes on this right now. And for me to go into detail on algae and how to get rid of it or why it's not a terrible thing, it's going to take me 10 more minutes, and I don't want to make this that long of a video, peoples. I just wanted to bust up on here and say, not just y'all who've been on the YouTube commenting, liking, just pretty much giving me hope and sharing that love a bit, and just, it's been so nice. I get a couple here and there that people trying to be smart or trying to like bring me down a bit or something, but that's not even a huge deal as far as that. The amount of good comments are 3 times more than that, really. I don't get a lot of comments, that's why I say that. But it's just good. Outside of what y'all been saying on the comments, what I've been getting from people at my job, in real life and everything, at the store, it's nice. And I just wanted to say thank you, and I'm thankful, because I'm just a humble hippie in my mind, and I never thought my many years of looking after animals, thinking about animals and stuff, herping at the age of a toddler and stuff would benefit like that. I wanted to be a music teacher and stuff because I didn't think animals would give me any kind of job or career. And I think with you guys and with the way that I've been getting such good comments received from my customers and stuff, it's just all giving me hope. I've never really had a dream on something in the past, and my dream of an animal sanctuary, it's feeling a bit more palpable at this point. It's feeling like I can grasp that, and that's thanks to y'all. And if anyone who's ever been to my store recognizes me on this video and has been there to my store, thank you so much, because you're in person, uplifting and just good vibe comments towards me. That is amazing. It means the world to me. So thank you. And with that, we're at 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna have to stop for tonight. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.